Welcome to the Socialette podcast, where we empower you with the marketing know-how you need to create the business of your dreams. I'm your host, Steph Taylor, and I'm a marketing nerd, Shiraz lover, and passport stamp collector. Join me as I dive into all things small business marketing and deliver them to you in bite-sized, fluff-free lessons every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's get learning. Hey, welcome back to the Socialette podcast. This is episode 71. Today, I'm looking at 5 reasons why you shouldn't draw inspiration from your competitors. This episode might not sound like it has much to do with marketing, but bear with me here. It also might sound like something super obvious, and I'm sure most of you already know not to copy other people, but here I'm not really talking about just blatantly ripping off your competitors. I'm talking about a completely different type of copying, the type that we don't often even realize we're doing. When you're launching a new business, it's only natural to look and see what others in your space are doing. And it's something I generally recommend that you do a competitive analysis before you launch your business, especially if your competitors already have a successful business up and running. Like, it can be so tempting to emulate exactly what they're doing in the hopes that it will bring you the same success that they've had. But it almost always doesn't. And today I'm looking at 5 big reasons why you shouldn't let your competitors inspire you. Before we jump into this episode, I have a huge announcement that I haven't made anywhere else yet. That's right, you've heard it here first. I am in the process of building something that you guys are going to love. I will be very soon, we'll be launching Socialette Elite. What the heck is Socialette Elite? Well, it's a hands-on marketing school for small business owners. And more importantly, it's a virtual co-working community. It's not yet another Facebook group, because who needs any more bloody Facebook groups clogging up their newsfeed? It's a place where you can hang out and you can chat with similar-minded business owners who take their business success seriously. You can bounce ideas off each other, call each other if you need to quickly sharpshoot any business problems, and give each other that kick up the butt on days when you're just feeling a little bit demotivated and stuck. As well as the community, Socialette Elite will be the one place where you can come to learn how to market your business smarter. I'm designing it to maximize your learning and your results in the least amount of time possible. So there'll be a monthly marketing masterclass, bonus podcast episodes, an action plan each month so that you can take what you've learned and instead of just staring at your pretty notes, you can actually implement it in your business. I will be opening registrations for a very limited number of founding members at a discounted founding member price. So head over to stephtaylor.co/elite to register your interest and be the first to know when doors are open. It will most likely be either later this month or early November, so stay tuned. I'm so incredibly excited to launch this because I will actually finally be able to connect with you guys inside the virtual co-working space. And it means that I can dive a whole lot deeper into the topics that I just can't quite get into in these bite-sized little mini episodes. So remember, head to stephtaylor.co/elite, ELITE, to register your interest. Okie dokie. Now, onto the episodes. 5 reasons why you shouldn't draw inspiration from your competitors. Reason number 1, you are unique. Everyone has their own reasons why they started their business, and everyone has a different story to tell. A huge part of what makes you unique, what is your own magic, is that path that you've taken to get to where you are right now. Part of your business branding is sharing your unique story with your audience. You know, sharing what you believe in, what you stand for, what your vision is. The problem is, if you start following the same vision and telling the same story as another brand that's in the industry, it might not be what actually drives you yourself, and your audience will be able to sense that it's not 100% aligned. Spend some time crafting your own story, your own purpose, your own vision, your own values, and then translate this into your own unique brand presence. Reason number 2, it prevents you from focusing on your own selling points. I'm going to ask you one simple question here. Why should someone choose to buy from you or work with you instead of your competitors? If you can't answer this clearly and succinctly, you haven't thought about it well enough. If you're too busy looking at what your competitors are doing all of the time, you're not focusing on how you can be different, how you can do things differently and stand out in your space rather than blending in. Instead, spend this time finding the reasons why someone should choose to work with you or buy from you and articulate that to your audience. And just FYI, please, please, please try to avoid making lower prices your selling point. You are not Costco and you're not Aldi, so don't make this your selling point. Reason number 3, their customers have no reason to switch to you. This one kind of follows on from the last point. If there's nothing different about what you're doing, then why the heck should their existing customers or their existing clients take a risk and switch from your competitors to you? Even if your product is identical or your service is identical, if you can create an overall better or different experience and articulate that in your marketing, then you stand a far better chance of convincing their customers or their clients to switch. And you might be saying, but Steph, my prices are cheaper than my competitors. At first glance, cheaper prices simply mean lower quality, so just be careful with that. Reason number 4, it stops you from thinking bigger. Yes, you can do what's already been done before, or you could aim even higher and create your own path. The best way to stand out is to do something completely new, something that's never ever been done before, and believe it or not, this doesn't have to be complicated. Think about creative ways in which you can solve problems that your target audience might have, or different ways in which you can shape the customer experience. Just things that you can do differently that haven't been done before. Reason number 5, your competitors are probably also still figuring it out. That super slick competitor that looks like they've got it all sorted, yeah, they're probably still making it up as they go. We all are. I think that most of us in business are like the metaphorical duck. From the outside, we look cool, calm, and collected, like we're killing it, but under the water, we're paddling bloody hard to stay afloat. This year has been a huge year of growth for me and for my business, and I've had so many friends and fellow business owners say, oh, like you're killing it. But let me tell you, while it might look like I've got it under control, behind the scenes, I'm working early mornings, late nights, throwing things against the wall just to see if they'll stick. It does not feel like I'm killing it. Actually, to go off on a tangent, don't compare yourself to your competitors for this exact reason. What you see on the outside probably doesn't reflect what's actually happening inside the business, okay? All right, that's it for this episode. Remember, head to stephtaylor.co/elite to register your interest in becoming one of the founding members of Socialette Elite, which will be an amazing community of go-getters just like you and a no-fluff business marketing school, because who the heck has time for more content? All right, if you haven't subscribed to this podcast, make sure you do so that you get the brand new episodes released every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, delivered straight to your Apple Podcasts or your Spotify app. If you haven't left a rating or a review, please, I'd love it if you could do so in Apple Podcasts or iTunes. Thanks so much for listening. Catch you next time.